All right, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name is Jana and I will be hosting the majority of the event tonight. We're really excited because we've got 4 amazing women launching their business tonight, so we can't wait to hear from them. But we've also got another 4 that are going to share some exciting results that they've had with an amazing program and product that we love, and an opportunity that we've all sort of jumped on, not all of us, but quite a few of us have jumped on board with. And yeah, we just can't wait to sort of share that with you. We jump on a few times during the week just to share why we love it and what we found. So for me, I found this opportunity and program and product 22 months ago when I was working full-time, trading time for money, as we all do. But I was a mum of 2 and I'd actually just returned to work after maternity leave. And while I was on maternity leave, I actually got a promotion from one government job to another government job. So I went into an absolute new role, not knowing anybody, not knowing what I was doing, relying on people to show me and I had to do a lot of study. But there was a lot of travel involved, long hours. I was taking work home with me. It was super stressful. And my kids were in full-time care. So I was paying a lot of money for someone else to bring them up while I was trying to work this new job. And for the first time in my life, I was hating it. I've always worked and I've always loved it, but I just was trying to figure out why I had children and why I wasn't getting to be a part of their lives. So something had to change. So I was considering switching back, through the government and figuring out which other role I would do. But then this opportunity came up, and it was health, it was wellness, it was working around your children in stolen moments. It was community, it was all I needed was Wi-Fi. All I needed to be was teachable, driven, and willing to learn, really. So it all sounded too good to be true, and I was super skeptical, but I reached out to this person I'd never met before and asked her a ton of questions. And I mean a ton of questions because I've owned a traditional business before, so I had a lot of questions. And she slowly answered them and built a relationship with me and asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. I hadn't heard of the program, but I'd heard of Juice Plus. I'd actually been researching it for my husband. He's a typical bloke in that he only eats meat and potato. And I'm that crazy wife of his that loves to juice and smooth and eats her 3 to 5 meals of fruits and vegetables every day. But I was worried about inflammation for him in the future. Both of our dads suffer heavily from joint inflammation, just being that they're blokes and they're trades and they're lifting and carrying a lot, I think, more so. But, because Luke wasn't getting any of those nutrients in, I was trying to find something for him. So I had been looking at Juice Plus and a couple other products, but completely forgot about it. So when she said this, I was super keen. I was like, all right, let's do this. Let's get my husband on it. Let's get me on it. Let's do the business, because then that way I'm getting it a bit cheaper. And if I make a little bit of extra money, that's great. If it covers my product, awesome. If I make an income, well, that'd be splendid. There's a holiday fund there. But within 4 months I was able to go part-time, and within 10 months I was able to resign and leave my full-time job, which was never on the cards, was never on my vision board to do. I thought I'd follow in my parents' footsteps and work until retirement, face the fact that I was going to miss a lot of those beautiful moments with my children, and just wait till retirement to look after my children's children. But now I get to stay at home and be with my children, do kinder duty, look after my health again, because my health depleted so much when I went back into the full-time work. And now I get to help plenty of other people do that as well. Felicity, I think that was you. It's all good. It's working. So just leave that there. So for me now, I get to work with some amazing people, but get to help a lot of people in that journey through Juice Plus, or with Juice Plus, I should say. What is Juice Plus? Juice Plus is literally a product that's been around for over 27 years with a company that's been around for over 47. So it's not a new fad. It's something that's been around for 27 years with 27 years worth of results. All right. So Juice Plus is designed to bridge the gap in your diet between what you are eating and what you should be eating, or to increase an already healthy diet. So it's pretty cool. So it's not there to replace anything. It's there to help and add more variety to. So our hero product is our fruits, vegetables, and berry capsules. And this literally gives you, an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries each and every day. Look, I was that healthy person and I didn't think I needed it. But even for myself, I've had huge results that I wasn't even expecting. But I love that the fact that this is all produce. Okay, sure, we still eat plenty of produce in our 3 to 5 meals a day, but they're so depleted. The soil that they're grown in is depleted. They're picked well before their prime ripening. They're sprayed with various waxes, chemicals, sprays, and then we see them a week or two later once they're travelled from the farms to our supermarkets. Then we're peeling them, pipping them, cooking them, and again losing lots of the nutrients. I love the fact that all the produce that goes into here are on our farms that are 3 generations old. The produce gets to stay on the vine until it's at its highest nutritional value, which is not necessarily what we like to eat it at. It doesn't taste as nice there, but it's at its highest cellular level. From there, it is picked, taken into our factories, which are co-located with our farms. No sprays, waxes, chemicals required because of that. And from there, taken into our factories where they're placed onto our conveyor belts, where they go through a pulping process. And this includes the peel, the pip, even some of the stem. There's lots of nutritional value in all of that. And in that pulping process, all the liquids removed, coincidentally, the sugar. And then in a cooling process, so we're not cooking out all those enzymes and micronutrients and phytonutrients. We're keeping them in there because it's a cooling process that turns it into the powder form that then goes into our vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsule. All right? So then when we get to swallow it, we're getting it at that highest cellular level. All right? And it goes, we swallow it. Everyone absorbs nutrients differently. So it's 3 to 7 minutes before it gets in there and goes to work. And again, inflammation's different in each and every person. So my results are going to be totally different to my husband, totally different to you. You just don't know until you take it. Inflammation shows up in skin, in acne, psoriasis, eczema, hair, nails, your immunity system, your menstrual cycles, your bowels, your kidney, your liver, all those amazing things. You just don't know until you get it into your system. I love the fact that I can read the label on this. It's literally just fruits and vegetables. For instance, with the fruit blend, you're looking at apple, pineapple, peach, prune, cranberry, papaya, beet, cherry, and date. I definitely don't get papaya into my diet every day, but that beautiful variety that's going into each of these blends is obviously each of those items give out some amazing nutritional value, but when they're put in there together, they work so much stronger in synergy than they do on their own. So they're in there for a specific reason. The other thing I love about the label is there's no warning label. There's no warning on it, sorry. So this is perfectly safe if you're breastfeeding, if you're pregnant. Unless you're allergic to the orange or the beet, Juice Plus is safe for anybody to take, which is pretty unique. And that was a massive big tick for me. And obviously when you're putting something like this into your body on a daily basis at such a high cellular level, like attracts like, all right? So, it's the same as when you're eating a whole lot of salty chips or sugary lollies or fried foods. You're going to want more of that, but you're going to feel like crap. But putting Juice Plus into your body each and every day, you start wanting less of those things and you start wanting more fresh fruits and vegetables and even more water. But you just really don't know until you get it into you. So this is all about your micronutrition, okay? It's so different to your multivitamins and your supplements that were out there, because we used to swallow those and take those, of course, but they were full of all those synthetic and artificial ingredients. So when you swallowed them, your body didn't recognize them. And you might have noticed that in your disco wee, that fluorescent wee that you always think you're dehydrated, but it's literally your body excreting what it doesn't recognize. Juice Plus is just fruits, vegetables, and berries. It knows it. It knows what to do with it. And it goes to work in your body, which is pretty amazing. So it's getting all those things working at a much better or a more opulent level, and then that's when you start to see things. All right. I love the fact also with this hero product, the fruits, vegetables, and berries, it's had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it. That's unheard of. It's great. Juice Plus help fund those, but to get the gold label on there that they're peer-reviewed, that's unheard of. They're available for us to read at any time. And to know that Juice Plus are constantly putting money in there to do more research is pretty amazing. There's 3 ongoing studies at the moment. We're a part of one in Australia and New Zealand, and the kids get to eat free. Between the ages of 4 and 18, you can get your child either the fruits and vegetable capsule, or you can get it in a chew form for your little ones to take. And that gives them an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables every day. That is massive for any parent to know that they can get that sort of variety into their child on a daily basis. The chew form is exactly what's in the powder, but it's joined with, what's in the capsules, the powder form, but joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. So no artificial sugars. They're really yummy. And again, we're seeing results there. Kids are sleeping better, pooping better, cognitive behavior, respiratory, skin, all these amazing things just by adding that variety, because we all know kids are super fussy. One day they'll eat broccoli, the next day they'll hate it. One day they want tomato on their sandwich, the next day they hate it. You just don't know. They're continuously changing. But when you know your child is growing in those early development stages, both growth, both brain, eyes, everything, cognitive, all those things, and knowing you can get that into their child, I know that I'm reassured with that. And you just don't know what they're eating in their lunchbox when you send them off to school. They switch things out. So it's very nice knowing that you're getting it into them with their Juice Plus. So that's the micronutrition for both the parent and the child, but you still got to eat. All right, we're definitely not here to, stop you from eating your fruits and vegetables for sure. But for a lot of people, it's really hard to do. They don't want to cook. They don't know how to cook. But we do have an amazing complete protein macro powder full of over 30 plant-based ingredients. It makes any green smoothie taste yummy. Great for people on the go in the mornings. You know, my 2-year-old is exactly like his dad, won't eat his vegetables. So knowing I can get this into his little body before I leave the house each and every morning, and it's got beautiful things in there like broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, millet, pomegranate, is huge. All right, he thinks he's having a treat, a chocolate smoothie, but I've got all these hidden things in there that he doesn't know about, which I love. So vitamin B's covered, niacin. Niacin's a beautiful mood balancer. So we're seeing massive results in anxiety and depression. Vitamin D, a hard resource when you're pregnant. We've got the mushroom and the pomegranate in there. Your good fats, complex carbohydrates, fiber, all in your drink. It's a nutritional drink. It wasn't designed to be a meal replacement, but if you add the right things, you definitely can have assistance with this also with both weight gain and weight loss. So they're also great for pre and post workout, and they're also great for that sugar fix or for the kids after school in the afternoon. So we love those. I love having them in my bag just in case. So you're not living off your toast and your coffee anymore. You can have that in your bag as a treat, and it's good for you. Juice Plus still felt that there was one more gap that they wanted to sort of cover in our nutritional supplements. And that was the one that we can't generate ourselves, and that's our omega-3. So they've gone about making that, because we're all about plants, they've skipped the fish and gone straight to the algae and created this beautiful vegan, vegetarian-friendly omega. All right, so they've got the algae in there, they've got tomato seed, safflower, raspberry, pomegranate, and sea buckthorn oil in there. So all beautiful things that help with your brain development, heart conditioning, eyes, and joint inflammation, and without that after fishy taste. So that's amazing that we've got that. We've only had it for just over a month, so we're starting to get some amazing results in with that now. But that's great especially for the vegetarians that haven't been able to bridge that gap in their diet before. We're super blessed because we come under an amazing team. We have so many people come in to this opportunity or to this program and product and bring so much knowledge with them. So they've built a wonderful program called the Juicy Body Transformation around Juice Plus. Our program is built around deprivation-free, no calorie counting, all those yummy things that you normally want and crave, but the healthy version of it. So their team is headed by Kira Westwick. She was a runner-up on MasterChef 2014. She's a mother of 2 and she's a nutritionist. All right, so we've got over 300 odd recipes of hers in there, over 600 other whole food recipes. We've got a gourmet cleanse, a detox, something for the blokes. We've got a kickstart 8-week shred. It's all about, helping you make that health change that's going to set you up for life, not a quick fix and then your results, flip over and you're back at day one again. It literally gives you so much variety, and there's constantly more and more things being added there. It helps you get your rainbow effect on your plate, makes it fun, keeps you in the kitchen not too long. They're all made so you're, preparing, cooking, done, but it sets you up for success. And I love it. Like, I'm looking down because I've got a paper version, but it's all online and you get it for free for life when you become a Juice Plus customer. So it's, all those people in there on the same sort of journey as you. So you get to share your results, what you're excited about, any questions you might have. It's all in there to help you and guide you. So we love having that, and we love seeing the results that come from that. So I'm going to grab a couple of the girls now that are going to share some of their results from that program. And then we're going to look at talking a little bit about the business before we hear from some of our girls that are launching. So I'm going to grab Erin. I can't see Erin right now, so I'm going to grab Carla first. Carla, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What are the results you've had so far? And why do you love sharing it so much?
Okay, hi guys. So Juice Plus came into my life 10 months ago, and I actually had been watching one of my friends' journey for about 12 months before I decided to start in the program and on the capsules and the shakes. And what made me do it was just seeing everyone's amazing results and just being able to bridge those gaps. So we started on I started on the capsules and the shakes, and I was a busy mum of 2 children. I had a 3-year-old and a 3-month-old at the time, and I had a partner who was away for work. So I was pretty much being mum, dad, everything, exhausted, tired, and just could see everyone's results and were like, I need that energy. I need to be awake longer than 6:30 when everyone else is asleep. When I'm putting the kids to sleep and I fall asleep, I needed to be awake longer. I needed more energy. Just needed to bridge the gap because I wasn't eating properly, wasn't looking after myself. I was all about the kids. So I started on that, and I saw some great results for myself within the first few weeks. Just more energy, feeling better, craving more different types of foods. And with introducing the program, it just made me really eat properly and start looking after myself as well. With my 3-year-old, I decided to put her on the chews as well, just to bridge her gap. As Jana said, you never know what they're eating at school, or if they're eating, or, one day they like this, one day they don't like this. So the chews were really just to make sure she was getting everything that she needed, like all the fruit and veggies that she needed. My 3-year-old had chronic constipation from the day she was born, and we'd tried everything from adult dose laxatives twice a day to you name it, she'd had it, to try and get her to use her bowels. Within a month of her being on the chews, I started to realise that I hadn't given her an adult dose laxative, and she was using her bowels and she was asking to use the toilet. So the amazing thing for us was the chews actually bridged the gap and helped her bowels start working naturally like a normal person. So she no longer needs the adult dose laxative a day. She poos like a regular person. We've got the toilet learning happening finally, because she's not scared to go to the toilet, because she's getting everything her body's craving, which is making her bowels work. So for us, that's been the most amazing and unexpected thing about being on Juice Plus, and we wouldn't change it, especially seeing now that she can use her bowels without screaming the place down, and she doesn't need an adult dose laxative daily to get her to go. So we love it, and it just bridges everything that we need. So yeah.
Awesome. Amazing. Who doesn't love a child that poops? Thank you so much for sharing, Carla. And I'm just going to grab Erin as well. So Erin's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what results she's had so far, and why she loves sharing it so much.
Hello. So Juice Plus came into my life a few months ago by my friend Lindsay. I forgot to tell this earlier, Yana, but I was going through a breakup, and I was not looking after myself, and I was eating really bad food and, eating lots of chocolate and cakes and whatever. And I was just looking for something to help me, kick my butt back into gear and look after myself. And, Lindsay messaged me out of the blue, and she was like, hey, what's been going on, and told her the whole, story. And she mentioned Juice Plus to me, and I thought, yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. Because I wasn't looking after myself, and I wasn't happy, with who I was. So I just thought, yep, let's do it. Let's change everything. And as well, I wanted to earn some extra cash, because I had a dream of opening a coffee shop. And since starting this business, I've kind of pushed that dream to the side, because I can see that I can create something much bigger than working a 9 to 5. I can actually have freedom. So as much as I love coffee, I'm going to be drinking it and not making it for people. that's my goal. So I've started Juice Plus. I'm not sure how long now, 4 months ago. And within the first 2 weeks, I stopped craving sugar. And working in a cafe and having free reign on all the cakes and sweets and whatever you can eat, banana bread, lemon meringue pie, little brownies, all the yummy little friands you can imagine, every day going, yes, I will eat that cake. So, yeah, since starting on Juice Plus, I don't crave those cakes anymore, and I just eat my lunch and I'm happy. And I take my salads to work and everyone gets, jealous of my salads because they look pretty awesome. And I also, in my family, we have a history of bad, joints, inflammation in the joints and things like that. My mum is getting a knee replacement next year. And so that is in the back of my mind, that is my future. And since starting this, I've noticed, when I've finished work, like 8 and 10 hours standing on my feet, my knees don't ache anymore. And that's really awesome for me to think maybe I won't have to have a knee replacement in the future, because this is helping my body fight that inflammation, and it's, changing what my future can be. So I'm really excited, and I love sharing it with everybody at work. And I've had customers, come up to me saying, "What are you doing? And you're looking great," and it's really nice to have somebody from the outside notice, what you're feeling on the inside. So, to have a stranger go, "Hey, you look really nice today. Your skin's really glowing." And it's like, thanks. So I love sharing it and telling them, what I'm doing. So I'm making lots of friends through the cafe, and I'm getting in trouble for having my phone on me. But so that's why I love Juice Plus, and I won't be changing it because I don't want to get knee replacements.
Fair enough. Well done, Erin. Amazing. So 2 very different stories. You really don't know until you put this in your body what it's going to do for you. But it's just fruits and vegetables and berries in at the end of the day. So for some people, they don't notice a great deal, but to know that you're getting that extra variety in your body every day and fighting inflammation, I think that's enough for anybody to want to stay on it for life. So before we quickly hear from a few of the girls, that are launching, I want to squash a couple of those myths when it comes to the business side of things. Because we were all in that traditional business, and I'm pretty much sure that most people that have come into this opportunity, you might have just had an inkling that it was one of those crazy structures, or a friend or family that just cared so much that they wanted to make sure that you were doing the right thing. But honestly, traditional business is a pyramid structure. What we do is a totally different thing. And what I mean by that is, like I said earlier, I've come from my government job. All right. And from there, my defence side of the job was the head of that was the Chief of Defence. I was never going to be the Chief of Defence. And when I transferred over to Department of Human Services, the leader of that structure was the Prime Minister. I was never going to be the Prime Minister, PM. Anyway, I was never going to be that. Was I? No, definitely not. But when you think of normal traditional business, say Coles, Safeway, Myer, they've all got their CEO. One of those, they've got, a structure or promotional levels throughout their board of directors, which they lay their, changes down to the state managers, area managers, store managers, section managers. Then you have the beautiful people that we see, the people that are stocking the shelves, the people that are putting through our shopping, through the registers. Some of them are cool. They're happy to sit there for 2 years, 20 years, and they enjoy their jobs. For others, they're career driven, and they'd love to get to some of these other levels. To do that in traditional business, you need to upskill. You need to be always looking like you're the best. You're applying. You need to look like you're the strongest one. You're the best candidate. And in some cases, it's not what you know, it's who you know. But you literally are elbowing, kicking to win those positions. All right. And if you do win that position, like me, when I transferred over from the Defence to Department of Human Services, I came into that middle position. And there were people below me that wanted what I got. They didn't want to show me what I was doing. They weren't interested in helping me learn my new role. I was their new supervisor, and I won that job over them. They didn't like me. And even if these guys down here had won it, the rest of their friends and buddies here would be cranky with them because they won it over them. And I'm noticing more and more of these in the supermarkets. Electronic tellers. A lot of you are probably doing the same thing. I shop online. I don't want to go in there with 2 little boys that want to run rabbit and run around everywhere, but I forget things. I forget milk. I've got to go in for milk, or I've got to go in for bread. So I'll put it through on this electric teller instead, and I'm noticing less and less of these guys. These guys in traditional business are slowly being told they need to look at another store if they want to keep doing the same thing, or they need to do my online shopping for me or deliver it, or they need to upskill and win some of these middle section roles. Sure, they've got more money, which is brilliant, and that's, you know, half the reason why I took my promotion, but it's longer hours, more stress, and there's no work-life balance. It's super hard, and the chances of any of these career-driven people ever winning that CEO position, just like me in my government job, slim to none. This position will come from an external. They've already done a CEO role somewhere else, or they've been in the business for, 40, 50 years. They know its insides and outside, and they've learnt enough about that CEO role. We are literally like that, but on its head. We have a top position called NMD. We come in as a virtual franchise. You can't come in as in any other position in this business. You can't come in after the NMD role. You can't come in at any other promotional level. All right, you come in as a virtual franchisee. So even if this CEO loved what we were doing and wanted to come and get that freedom lifestyle and start creating his own income from home, I would still be joining him up as a virtual franchisee, and I would be helping him and guiding him through each of those, or her, through each of those promotion levels, because I myself will not grow unless I help that person grow and succeed. All right? I work on our own structure when it suits us, around the children, around life. It's definitely not work. That's where I used to work. You used to work in your life and work around work. It's really around the reverse in this. So you help them and guide them to each of these promotion levels, and everybody gets that opportunity to get to NMD. There isn't one person like traditional business sitting pretty at the top, getting all the money, delegating down to everybody else. We all get that opportunity to get to NMD. There is no roof on there. There's no cap on there. We come in for a one-off fee of $165 in Australia to have our business, which blows my mind. I spent thousands of dollars when I bought my restaurant, and I had ongoing weekly, monthly, and yearly costs. And with this business, all I had to pay was $165 and look after my health and share that journey. So I'm just going to grab a couple of the girls that are launching tonight so they can share how Juice Plus came into their life. I'm going to grab Rochelle. So Rochelle, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to with the product and program, and why did the business make sense to you?
Hi everyone. So Juice Plus came into my life through a post on social media. I was introduced by Rochelle to the Juice Plus program and also to the business. For me, I was looking for a way to be able to get the nutrients that my body needed, and for my family, with the busy lifestyle that we were living between work and events and everything that goes on in everyday life. What I'm excited about is I've been taking my Juice Plus now for just under a week, and I have noticed an absolutely incredible difference. I have energy. I'm slowly starting to sleep better, which is absolutely brilliant. And I'm also noticing that my daughter is eating a lot more fruit and vegetables as well, so she's really enjoying hers as well. The business for me made sense because I'm looking to find a way to have that work-life balance, get off the treadmill of the 9 to 5 every day, be able to be there for school events and go on the holidays without having to worry about whether or not the pay is going to be coming in from work. It just really was a no-brainer to be able to be healthy and have a home business at the same time with something that I'm passionate about.
Amazing. You've done this before. That was amazing, Cher. Well done. Yeah, and getting off that treadmill, I totally get what you mean, and I can't wait to see what this can be for you. And it's great that you're already thinking big, because when I first found this, I was definitely thinking way too small. So good on you, Rochelle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm just going to grab who's next on my screen. Laurie. All right, I'm going to grab Laurie. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to with the program and product, and why did the business make sense to you?
Well, hi everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. So I just actually discovered Juice Plus from Lindsay maybe over a year and a half ago. And I was just looking for something to do at home, because at the time I had 2 boys, now I've got 3. So a little girl was 10 months old. So I've been a stay-at-home mom for over 5 years now, and I'm going a little bit insane, to be honest. So I just need to do something for myself. And I've always been passionate about eating healthy. So I just saw that from Lindsay, and I've just been in contact with her for over a year. And this winter, I've been really hit by the flu and all kind of viruses. And it took me over 2 months to get better. And I'm like, well, that's it. I can't live like this anymore. I just need to do something for myself. I'm a mom of 3 beautiful children, and I don't want, get sick all the time. I need to be healthy and strong for them. So I just contacted Lizzie again maybe last week, and here we go. I just started my products. I'm very excited to start a new business, to do something for my children and myself. And to be honest, this is amazing. I've been doing that for about 5-6 days now, and I can see my energy level is going up. The most amazing thing I gotta say is about my hair. I always had my hair tied up because they always dry and very frizzy. And today is the first time I can put them on my shoulders with no frizz and very soft. I'm amazed. So yeah, and this business is just, I know, I'm really looking forward to grow it and talk about my experience, and hopefully I can help other moms who are in my condition, being with 3 kids or 2 kids or whatever, don't know what to do with themselves, and hopefully that will help them as well and get healthy, because I know, it's important when you're mom, you need to be strong.
Brilliant. And you're so right. And I think we put ourselves last, we forget that our children are seeing everything, but we're not fueling ourselves, therefore we're getting tired. And you're spot on too. You need to have something for yourself. The community that you get from this amazing opportunity, it's amazing. So well done, Laurie. I can't wait to watch you grow and help you and see what happens. But amazing share tonight. All right, cool. Before we hear from the other two, I'm just going to touch on one more thing. And this was a big worry for me when I started the business, because I didn't have much of a social network behind me when I started this, because I'd come from the Defence Department of Human Services, and because I had children. I had hardly anybody on Facebook. So I didn't think I knew enough people, and I didn't think I had enough time. I was working full time, and I was a mum of 2. I didn't have time to look after my health. How was I going to do a business as well? So the girl that introduced me to the business, traveling gypsy, I call her Lauren, showed me exactly what to do. This text is better, isn't it? And you can see everything, which is good. She showed me how to share it with a few close friends and family at the beginning. And then what also happened was, people saw this change in me all of a sudden, because I closed everybody off. I was so tired. I felt like the walls were caving in. I wasn't being a great mum. I couldn't keep up with my new job. I couldn't keep up with my duties at home. Not saying that my duties at home are any better either, to be honest. But all these things were like all the balls were up in the air, and I just couldn't juggle them. But then, people saw that I was starting to share more on Facebook. I too was having massive results with the product, had energy. My baby wasn't sleeping. All these things that people started to notice, and it was so easy to share. I wasn't selling because I'm a useless seller. And I had a few people jump on with me, which was amazing. I had my best friend, FOMO, totally FOMO. She wanted the product for her family. She knew that I loved health. She knew that I'd be onto something that was worthwhile checking out. And she wanted the money. She didn't want me to have it. She wanted to have it, which was great. Catherine jumped on board. She had huge results, shared that on Facebook. It went crazy. And she was struggling to buy her nappies and her groceries, let alone the product. And I said, don't let me respond to all these beautiful people that want to know how you got your results. Why don't I teach you how to do it? And she did the business. And then there was Steph. Steph just fell in love with the product and program, couldn't believe we hadn't heard about it sooner, and wanted to share it with everybody. I showed these girls exactly what Lauren had showed me. Find a few friends and families, other mamas, work colleagues, sporting buddies, and share this amazing program and product. And the same thing happened to these girls. They found a few people that wanted the product cheaper. They found a few people that wanted to pay their credit cards off, or pay more off their mortgage, or get a new car, or create a holiday fund, or like me, wanted to create a vehicle to really change their lives. they did exactly what I showed them. They did teach to teach, and Lindsay went and shared it, you know, with Rochelle, who went and shared it with Rochelle tonight. I'd never met Rochelle or Rochelle. Lauren hadn't even met me when she found me. And now she's got all these other beautiful people. This popcorn effect, this so organic, beautiful process has gone crazy viral. And it's all beautiful to watch. And it's all just because you care enough to share it with a few people and do that teach to teach, be, you know, willing to learn, and beautiful things happen. So now I'm excited. Let's jump on and hear from the other two girls. So there's Sarah. I'll grab Sarah. So Sarah, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results are you looking forward to with the product yourself, and why did the business make sense to you?
Okay. Hi, everyone. So I came across Juice Plus with through Lindsay. I saw her post on Facebook, and I was really interested by everything that she put in it, basically about transforming your body, and also having the opportunity to be there for my kids and possibly work from home. When I found out that it was Juice Plus, I got really excited because I had actually researched it about a year ago, and was going to try it, but just never jumped on board. So yeah, when I found out it was Juice Plus, that got me super excited. I was really eager to get going. Lindsay didn't have to sell it to me at all because I already knew a lot about it. And I got my products yesterday, and I got really excited and took them all at once. And yeah, obviously I haven't had any results yet, but I can't wait to see what it's going to do, not just for me, but for my kids as well. My son, he doesn't eat. He hates everything. So, you know, being able to get those pastels into him and get the goodness into him that I know that he doesn't get is going to be really good. Benefits as well. I didn't realise that it could help him with his constipation. He's had constipation since he was a baby as well, so I'll be interested to see how that helps him. And just on the business side of things, being a mum, it would just be awesome to be able to, have extra money for, you know, holidays and doing things with the kids, and, you know, eventually possibly, you know, stop working and be there for them more. And that's it.
Amazing. It's another, like all mamas tonight really, but it's you know, it's so dominant in our minds. You know, if we've got that opportunity, why would we be at work when we could, you know, building relationships with co-workers, when we could be building a much stronger relationship with our own children and our partners. So well done, Sarah. I can't wait to see what it's going to be for you. Now I'm going to just find Felicity. I'm not sure if her camera's going to work, but she'll be able to talk either way. So how did Juice Plus come into your life, Felicity?
Hello, everyone. Sorry, my camera's not working for some reason. Juice Plus came into my life through Candace. I had been seeing her posts for quite a while, and really, like, they just really would resonate and interest me because I've always had a passion for health and eating healthy. But not really led on to anyone about it. So yeah, I just wanted to try the product for quite a while, but I sort of put it off for a long time because I couldn't afford it. And then about 4 months ago, I thought, that's it, I'm going to just jump on board and try the product. And I've been using it for 4 months now and I absolutely love it. I feel like I've got tons of energy. I'm not as tired anymore. And yeah, I just love all the recipes and the workouts and all that sort of stuff. And I just hoping that the business side of it will just bring me a little bit of extra cash. I am a single mum of a 2-and-a-bit-year-old, and I'm working full time, and it's quite hard at times. So if the business did eventually go quite well, maybe I could go part-time or stop working altogether and just have it as a full-time job and just have a bit more financial freedom and go on more holidays and stuff. You know, just so many possibilities. And Candace, as my friend who introduced me to it, she's great in any sort of help I need. And yeah, I just can't wait to get some customers. I haven't yet, but hopefully I've got a lot of interest, so hopefully soon I'll get some people signed up, and then that will just keep on rolling from there, I hope.
Amazing. And what I love too is Felicity's not a part of our direct team. She's a sideline buddy that's come along and jumped on our event tonight. So we don't just, like I said, you don't just work with the person that sponsored you. You get to work with so many beautiful people around the world. So, we get to share this opportunity in over 29 countries. But then, the relationships and the community you build is pretty amazing. So thanks so much for jumping on, Felicity, and sharing.
Thank you for letting me jump on tonight.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
So that's amazing. That's our 4 amazing shares. So I'm just going to quickly go over the fun money, how we get paid. So we are super lucky. Like Australia and New Zealand are on the same business plan. But like I said, we get to share it in over 29 countries. So if you make friends all over the world, that's lots of places for you to go and travel while you're doing this amazing business. But for us here in Australia and New Zealand, we get to paid in 3 ways: retail profit and commission, which you grow over time. Each month, that sort of just keeps clicking over and growing in the background. It's a beautiful thing, the beach money. So you can have your time off and your business still keeps clicking over. It's an amazing thing. But what we like to talk about is the bonuses. All right, the bonuses are there as an incentive to help you go strong and grow wide at the beginning. If you miss one, that's not a big deal. But they're just there so you've got an idea on what sort of money's on the table when you get to the higher positions. And like I said, you can go as slowly or as quickly with this opportunity. You come in as a virtual franchisee. Take no notice of all these crazy names. I forget them half the time. We help you get to direct virtual franchisee within the first 10 to 30 days, if possible. But the first big bonus that's on the table is $400. $400 for you to get to senior direct virtual franchisee. It means you probably introduce the business and share the opportunity with 1 to 2 people. All right, so you are now becoming a teacher yourself. And why I brought that up is because you've got the $400 bonus there. Your teacher, your sponsor who shared the business with you, also gets the $400 bonus for helping you get there. Okay, now you're the teacher at Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. You want to help that person that you've introduced the business get to Direct Virtual Franchise and stay hot on your heels all the way through. Okay, so you get those teacher bonuses. The next one is Sales Coordinator. That's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. You probably introduce the business to about 5 to 8 people frontline wise, and then you're helping those people introduce the opportunity to many people under them as well. The next one is Senior Sales Coordinator. Things start to change a little bit around this section. Your time starts getting used elsewhere because you're starting to grow and you're attracting a beautiful tribe, and you want to help them grow and advance in this amazing opportunity also. That's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. And we're just going to hear from a couple of girls that have had an amazing journey also with the business side of things. So for Rochelle, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far? And what are you looking forward to in the future?
Hi. Yeah, sure. Juice Plus came into my life about 5 years ago through Lindsay. At the time, I was a stay-at-home mum of 3 boys. Would have been stay-at-home mum for about 4 years. The exciting things that's happened so far is this amazing community that I've come into. Obviously, being at home with the boys, I didn't know at the time, but that's what I was missing in my life, not having that community and the work colleagues and all that sort of stuff. So this amazing community has actually helped me grow personally as well, which I'm really excited about. And just meeting the new people as well. And what I'm looking forward to in the future is obviously continuing to contribute financially to the household, but not having my husband have the full pressure of supporting the whole 5 of us. Also showing new mums how to do this as well, showing them how to have this lifestyle around their children. So yeah.
You're on mute, Yanni.
We love that. Don't you love it when I'm doing like lip reading and you guys have to figure out what I'm saying? Well done, Rochelle. And you're spot on. You know, most mums have no idea this opportunity is truly available to them. I can hear myself talking, but nobody else can. So I really don't know until someone lets me know. Thanks, Lindsay. But it's your turn. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far? And what are you looking forward to in the future?
Hi. Am I on mute? Good. You know what? That's what I love about this event. It's not, it's not all rehearsed and like perfect. It's real. We're real people. We're real women. We're real mums. And what happens, happens. Sometimes we've got kids climbing on us, I love it. Who cares? But, I guess I better get back to my story. I'm only meant to have a couple of minutes. So Juice Plus came into my life February of last year. Jana introduced me. I'm the friend with FOMO. And, Jana is such a health nut that if she said to me that a product was worthwhile health-wise, that's all I needed to know. And she shared it with me because I was lacking in sleep with my little one who doesn't like to sleep, who's awake again. And I knew she had a lot of energy because she was talking about it. She was sharing it on Facebook, and she had 2 young boys, still does obviously, but one of them was a really, really bad sleeper. And it was that side of it that got me intrigued. So that's how I got introduced to it. And as I said, I wasn't looking for either. I didn't want a product and I didn't want a business, but the thought of the product made complete sense to me. So I went for that. And then the thought of getting it cheaper or free and saving some money as a family of 4, that made complete sense to me. To me, it was kind of crazy not to. That's the way I looked at it. But that's what I did. So I signed up to the product and the business, I think within like a couple of days of each other. And I shared it with enough friends and family that it was always paid back in the next month's pay. So I've actually never paid for it, which was really cool to be able to get on a product and not actually technically be paying for it. And that was fine. And then I was on maternity leave at the time, and I went back to work. I moved interstate. I'm in the Navy, so I moved interstate with the Navy. I got posted into a new position. I got told I had to come back to work full time if I wanted to get this position, because I wanted to be co-located with my husband, because we had spent more time apart than we had together, because we're both defence members. And so I did that. I went, okay, I'll go back to work full time, and I put my daughter into full-time care. And that's when it slapped me in the face. I was looking forward to going back to work and being in that community. And I'd always loved my job, and I was excited to get back into that. But I put my daughter in care, and she hated it. She screamed, she kicked, and she's been independent since the day she was born. So she tells you how she feels. And it just killed me. It absolutely killed me. I was filled with mummy guilt, and it didn't matter if they told me she was good, 20 minutes later or not. I still felt like crap at that moment every day. So I decided that wasn't what I wanted anymore. And I decided that I wanted to change our future, but I needed an income to be able to do that. So I reached back out to Jana and I said, business has been cool, love getting my product for free, but I want more. I want to be able to leave my job in the Defence Force. And I get paid good money in the Defence Force, so I needed to be able to see that the business was going to be able to replace that, and that it was going to be able to maintain our quality of life when I got out. And, I went to work, and this year I went on maternity leave for my 3rd child in April, and I went confident that I was going to be able to make that decision, that I didn't have to go back to work. And, it's coming up to the end of the year now. I'm technically meant to be going back to work in April of next year, and I know 100% that I don't need to. I don't need to do that anymore. I can stay at home with the kids. I've built my business up by sharing it with other like-minded people and helping them to succeed, that I've created an income for myself that allows me to not miss out with my kids anymore. And that's incredible. And hence why I can't wipe the smile off my face, because I didn't think that was possible. I thought to be able to provide for my family the level of quality of life that we wanted to live, I had to flog myself in a job and be away, and that was that. But it's not true. It's not true at all. And this is such an amazing opportunity, and I love being able to share it. So thanks, Jani, for letting me share, and don't forget to take yourself off mute.
Thank you. I had it sitting on the mute button. I was right this time. I was all good. Beautiful, and obviously Lindsay's my bestest friend. So, and when she was in the Navy, she was posted away all the time. We just reconnected. We've known each other since we were like 10 and 11. And then we reconnected in our jobs, but then she was posted. She was always posted away. And to keep that, just like any relationship, it was hard work trying to keep up reasons to chat and to catch up and what so forth. But this business means that we get to talk daily. We get to share each other's excitements, but not just ours, our beautiful team, all the people we get to help. It's been truly amazing, and it's brought us together. So you get to reconnect, you get to build new relationships, be a part of a community, help each other grow, and get through some, challenges through the time too. It's just an amazing way to do business. Next one's QNMD, $1,500 bonus for you, $1,500 bonus for your teacher. And then the top one, NMD, $3,000 bonus, which is the one I'm working on at the moment. Only for you, not for your teacher, because by then they're earning way too much money. They don't need it. You're on about 80 to 120,000 a year, and that's just the start. All right, you can keep growing this until your heart's content, but you can take a holiday. You can switch off when you want to switch off. You work on your terms, where, when, and with who you want. If you're teachable, driven, and willing to learn, this is an amazing opportunity. And look, anyone can do it, but it's not for everybody. All right, you just got to ask yourself a couple of those amazing questions. What if? And if not this, then what? Really? So a massive congratulations to the 4 girls that launched tonight. Amazing shares from the other 4 who shared their journey so far. Thank you for all the people that jumped on to watch, all the guests. Someone cared enough to invite you tonight. So if we didn't get your questions, answered, please reach out to them and get those questions answered. If you're watching the recording, the same goes for you. People come to us for all different reasons, not just for their house. It's an amazing program and product, but the opportunity as well, whether it's to get your product cheaper, to share it with a few friends and family, create that holiday fund, or really to change your life. It's really there for the taking. So thank you again, and hopefully we get to see you all again soon. So good night.